In this tutorial, I'll show you how you can distribute individual blades of grass on a landscape surface using particle flow. And I've opened the particle flow grass 1 sample file. It contains 5 individual blades of grass and a landscape surface. Notice that the polygon count is very low for these blades of grass. I've done this because I'm anticipating creating lots of grass, and I need to keep the polygon count at a reasonable level. Let's open the schematic view, which is located right here. This is a representation of all of the nodes in the scene, and you can see the 5 blades and the landform. I'll use this tool to connect the objects in a hierarchical linkage. I'll link blade 2 to blade 1, blade 3 to blade 1, blade 4 to 1, and 5 to 1, so that blade 1 is now the parent of 4 nodes. I'm doing this because I want to manage all 5 blades with a single blade. Now I can move them all together with blade 1 as the parent. Let's deselect and zoom out. So there's the grass down there. Now, in order to distribute the grass on the surface, there are many ways of approaching this, but I will take the approach of designing a material that tells the computer where to put the grass. I'll open the material editor and select the landform. Assign this material to the landform. Then use a diffuse map by clicking here, and use the gradient ramp map. Scroll down and set the gradient type to radial, and then show the map in the viewport. We need to have some texture coordinates on the landform first. It doesn't look like anything's happening, so I will assign the UVWMap modifier to the plane, to the editable mesh. And now we can see a radial gradient appear on the landform. Now, the areas that are white will be identified as areas where the grass will appear. So I want to invert this gradient. Right now there are 3 flags there. I'll click on the first flag, double click, and set the color to white. Click on the last flag and set the color to black. That inverts the gradient, so now we have a white area in the middle, although it's very diffuse. I'll turn off edged faces. To boost that up and make the area narrower and more defined where we want the grass, I'll bring this flag over and set the color to white, and then insert another flag just by dragging on the gradient and set its color to black. So now we have a more tight area where we can expect the grass to appear. Perhaps I'll make that a little larger by dragging the flags over, and you see what kind of control you have here. A little higher up here in the coordinates rollout, you can tile and offset the map. So we could move that over, for example. We could move it the other way. We can tile it so that it appears more elliptical or less so. And this is just a way of conveniently positioning this white area where we can expect to have some grass.